Okay, I think we should be now live streaming. Okay, and finally we are live. Give me 1 second, guys. It was a mess. It was a
Very
real
professional
mess.
from Joel.
Give me 1 second. Everybody on YouTube, we had a technical problem, as you would expect. OBS updated their software. I and then Nvidia, which is the card that I use, then needed an update, so it was a mess. Anyways, I think we're good. Okay, can you hear me on YouTube? Okay.
So I have to check.
Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can monitor myself with the other stuff here. No rush, guys. The trade that I might take will happen after this 2 50-minute candles, so it's no rush here for me. Give me 1 second. Power on.
Not that volatile today.
Give me 1 second here. What is this? Here we go. Please, iPad, don't do this to me now. Yeah, man, like I was ready until up until the point where you have to just click stream, and then everything. There we go. Okay, Miguel. Okay, you can hear me good. Yes. Is the music too loud? Let me know. Here we go. Okay, so we are looking for a bearish higher time frame push. This to me looks like an intention candle wick. For the people that has been with me for a long time know what that means. Means that to me the intention of the market is to fill maybe up down to here. Yeah, down to here. This is what 16. This is gold, by the way. Everybody, welcome whoever's new here. 1642-ish thing. I'm not trading this right now. Okay, I'm waiting for the news to be absorbed. The bias is bearish. We need it. The market needs excuses and to play for the big guys to play out. So, typically for me, the setup on FOMC is, well, this is actually kind of like usually what happens. It becomes really volatile at 2 p.m., which is, yeah, now 2 p.m. And let me remove all the vibration stuff here. Yeah, here we go. And typically what I would expect is the next, this candle here. Let me go to the, wow, even this ratio changed. I have to check on that later because I just installed the new driver. Okay, so wait. Let me lower the volume for me because now it's too high for me on the music. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we have a zone limit here, level here. So anything after the news that breaks below this guy here, 1654.099, after the news, meaning like after 2:30, has a really high chance that just gonna fill this drop here. Now, I don't trade that drop if it happens now. I will not touch it. What I would be willing to touch is, oh wow, straight there. Let's see what happens. And what I would be willing to trade is if by this candle here we get a, oh, I've never done it in the sales. I've always done it in buys, to be honest. We have what I would call the first support, first resistance here, second resistance here. Typically what I would expect is price to come all the way up. Wait, here we go. I would expect price to come all the way up to the second resistance level here, And if the next candle wick, sorry, around this, around here, let me see if I can draw it. Let's say this one rejects and breaks and closes below here. Next candle pushes down. Next candle, the one at 230, would have to open going backwards completely, going like all the way here. I would be shorting here, right here. Stop loss would be here. And guess where I'm planning to go with this. Simple, that's my FOMC strategy. There's a couple of disclaimers I have to make, obviously, like always. This is just a trade idea. You're not supposed to take this as a trading financial advice. If you trade like news, for example, like me, you have to understand I don't trade high risk here. This is a volatile scenario. We do have in the higher time frame. I was discussing that this morning with my friends. Here that we trade together. We have a group that we're doing a bunch of stuff together, and Kadir, Sultan, Sander, many good traders that I know. And just so you know, I wouldn't be expecting price to reach or look for liquidity around at least this level here in the higher time frame to keep dropping. But since we have a good consolidation here with good news and fundamentally, oh, by the way, I'm talking all of this. We can check now. Okay, so it remains.
How many points? Yeah, we can check the points. I mean,
Yeah, less than 75.
Okay.
Just pumping the market.
So now the setup is pretty much there. Just honestly, I don't like to sell FOMC. I like to buy it. But this time it's a little bit weird. And typically I try to go with the candle that creates the first move. Let me give 1 second here. I think we might have, I might go with but I always buy FOMC, okay? So there's no mystery on that. Let me start by saying that. There's no mystery. I always buy the FOMC. The last year I've been doing that. This will be the first time ever that I do a sell, but I have to wait for the closure of I can show you my FOMCs while we wait, because I have to wait till 2:30 anyways. I guess somebody will take this screenshot and make it into a course. I don't care. That's the idea, that you guys learn whatever I'm supposed to do. So let me show you how I trade FOMCs. This is on my arsenal. This was June 15, and rate hike from here to here, blah blah blah, and that was the trade, right? This is the second one. Wait, let me show you another setup here. I think this is another one. Copy. This is how I trade FOMC. Literally same stuff, right? Now, typically the FOMC open tends to do this, right? Like tends to be really volatile, but to close above whatever was the support 15 minute. What that means is if this thing comes back up and closes above here, let me mark it here, above here. If this thing comes and closes above here, then here we go, above here, then I will look for buys. Okay, it has to close above 1665 now, like in the next, I don't know, 3 minutes, 2 minutes. Closes above here, I'll be looking for buys, and my bias will change, and then I would be doing this. Boom. Right. So the other thing that would have to happen is that the next candle at the 15, like the one that comes in this spot, would have to be weak bullish. Then this third candle, the one that starts here, would have to come all the way down to here again. And then I would be executing around here, and then it would become like the entry around here. Stop loss would be like around here, and this one would be like to push towards all of this, up to here. That's it, simple. Like I just have I'm a technical trader. I do have a friend who's really good at fundamentals, Sander. Wow. Alexander is here, nice. So we have a fundamental trader here, really good one, and he was the one telling me, you know, if we go 100 points, 100 basis points, yeah, we can we can expect gold to drop really aggressively, etc. And I think Sander was updating me recently now. Oh yeah, 175. Still pretty hawkish, but I expected more of a pullback on gold. Now let's see what Powell says. Okay, yeah. On my technical aspect, yeah, this is about to close looking down. I'm not gonna lie, I always like to buy it, not sell it. But this now looks like a sell setup. I have to just wait for my thing to play out. I have now, what, 15 more minutes before I execute anything. Low risk, okay? Low risk. Nobody is supposed to lose their house or anything here, okay? Or their livelihood. FOMC trades are should be executed with low risk. Like if you typically trade with a 2% account, I would say you should go, I don't know, 1 the most. Like if you that's what I would like recommend if I were, if you trade 2% typically, regular risk. Period. That's it. Okay, so it closed below the area. Yeah, honestly, this will be my first time I sell a FOMC, but who knows? So far, I've been successful on my trades FOMC. That doesn't mean I will always be successful. Actually, which I'm gonna just repeat what I always say on all my live trades, which is even if I win 1,000 trades or 10 trades in a row, that doesn't mean I will win the next trade. Every single trade is different from each one. It's a probabilities-based game. My favorite phrase is there are no certainties, only probabilities, right? So now we wait for the setup to play out. I do not want closures above here to sell. Remember, this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the price to stay above the zone on the closures. This is a 15-minute closure. And I am expecting the 230 to come back for liquidity, take away everybody that entered here, and then flip. So if this little guy here stays below here, still good to go. Now the new zones for me to watch will be this one. This was the previous resistance. This is the new resistance. This was the previous. Oh, this is the one. Okay, so yeah, so that would be it. So this would be my trade idea. This candle that will start here would have to come all the way up here, and I would be starting to execute there. I don't know if that makes sense. No homo. I hope you're saying no FOMO. What would sell setup look like? Yeah, this is the sell setup. Honestly, yeah, this is the sell setup. I'm really, for whatever reason, price came to literally to the liquidity spot here, right where the intention wick was with the news. So typically in my world, if this wasn't news and would have been doing this without news, I would have been selling right here without hesitation, 100% of the times. Like if this was something regular, if this wasn't a news event and the price just did this, I would have been already executing here, 100% sure. But I now have to wait because this is FOMC. By the way, remember, you're not supposed to lose your house. You're not supposed to lose your house here. Gonna continue, follow YouTube stream, have to listen Powell talk, couple of minutes, see ya. Okay. So we have the fundamental trader. We'll be monitoring. I typically buy FOMC, but everything is bearish. I cannot go against the structure, right? Higher time frame is bearish. 4 hour is bearish. 1 hour, wait. 4 hour is, yeah, it is bearish. Resistance was formed below. 1 hour is not bearish, but already broke all the levels. 30-minute is indecisive. 15-minute bearish. Yeah, easy. It's not gonna be. There's not gonna be any stress. By the way, I'm already setting up the sell limit now on my regular account. It's really low, like I said. And yeah, let's see. Stop loss above here. Literally, I'm literally copying this just in case the spreads come, because spreads are a little bit high. I will do this, and that should be fine. Should be good enough. And that is the trade for me today. And let me wait for the closure of this 15-minute before I place the sell limit. This is what I'm selling. And if we want to get entertained on the lower line, on lower time frames, we can do this. Wow. Oh, isn't that like an engulfing? Interesting. Yeah, it is. So there you go. You have like an entry there for people that like to get into the liquidity spots. Boom here. How are the spreads doing? Actually, not so bad. Two pips.
Actually, that was a really good entry, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't take it. I didn't take it here because it was way too quick. Because I had my terminal closed, I didn't plan to take entry. But the moment I saw this, because I had this liquidity spot marked,
Yeah.
the weekly low, the 54, and I mean you had it marked as well, right?
Yep.
So the moment I saw that candle closing strong like that, I was just waiting for this retest. But the moment I wanted to enter, this thing was already there when I opened my terminal. So it was gone already. So then I took it with this candle.
Yeah, I do not like.
This candle closed like this. I took it at the body here, but nothing major. Like I risked really low just for the sake of it, like to get an FOMC trade because it's been a while. So I took my partial here at this zone and just running now. If it goes 100 pips, goes 100 pips. You know? But
Yeah,
really
because
like low risk, nothing significant.
that typically I'm not used to selling FOMC, so this would be my first ever sell. And if I lose it, then that would mean that FOMC is supposed to be something to buy every time, like even if you have structure.
like this is a classic one. Like I think you were not there, but Sultan even said it. Like because we know it, right? We back tested it a lot. FOMC most of the times gives you first a drop and then just a buy, like an easy buy, most of the time. So I feel really comfortable buying it, but selling is a little bit tough.
Yeah, we may get the pullback to 60 and 59 area. If we hold that area, we get the buy, before
Yeah.
before tapping 1668, or the most likely today it looks like something, not that typical move. When it drops, it has to retest the low. If without retesting
Yeah.
that low, then it will be most likely to go 1671 area and pick the liquidity. That will be the breakout for the most of the trader.
After this
71 area.
liquidity, anything that breaks above this wick here is gonna continue pushing through. I mean,
Yeah.
really high chance.
Because when he speaks, it just pumps. It literally just pumps. Just before he speaks, it drops most of the times, so people get scared. But with the press conference, it just pumps. It literally just pumps. So the best thing actually, like with FOMC, let me just see. Yeah, the best thing actually is just go with the closure, like whatever the candle closes now, the 2 p.m. candle, the 1 hour. You just go with that direction.
Oh yeah, after that, yeah, after the closure,
That's
yeah,
the
it's just a
easiest
retailer
thing. Like,
entry.
if you can be patient, that's the easiest setup. Like literally the easiest setup. I mean, your issue roll won't be the best, but it will be the easiest and the safest, I think. You know.
Yeah,
But will it be the breakout style? You know.
yeah, but I'm willing to try this one out. I've never done it in sales, never, and it's never been sales, so that's the issue, right? I did it in sales once, and I did it before this candle here, and that's why I actually won it. And then I remember
you even took it on Raja's stream.
yeah, I was on Raja's stream when I did it, and Raja actually
Yeah,
was in buys. I remember that. It's recorded
Yeah,
in
because
his.
we were talking about that.
Yeah, he's recording his stream. So I do remember winning a sell, but it was before that one. Now I'm typically trying to wait for the when the market's kind of like go with the flow. Oh wow! Imagining anybody that enter here.
Yeah, I bet a lot of people did because that's a sell stop area, the weekly low.
Yeah,
I
I
think
do
it's gonna
need
plummet from there.
a
It was
closure.
no, for sell there was good idea on the daily low. Always possible entry on the daily low. You get 20, 30 pips easily, on the
Yeah.
news. If it breaks the daily low, every time, But it should be, it's an impulse entry, but the stop loss is the problem.
Easiest
How to risk-
buy stop of the whole thing here will be anything that goes above here after this massive liquidity, and should go straight to 1680, and from here maybe this doesn't hold anymore, goes above.
Yeah.
Okay, about to close almost, almost party time. Now there is a weird thing that I've never seen here. I'm not gonna lie, so that's why I'm waiting. I haven't placed the sell limit like I said. I wanna wait. I don't wanna close my eye.
The screenshot is taken.
Let's see. Let's see.
No, Joel, better 70 if it doesn't hold 68, 71, 72, quick wick up, then the drop will be the perfect drop to reach.
Well, so what I'm expecting here is wow, but this is really a weird scenario to be honest. So it's okay. I'm like I said, it's okay because I'm playing here, but I'm willing to go with the setup anyways. See if it works on sales. This would be the first time ever that it works, that I do sales, and that if it works, then it would be the first time. It can below many levels. 1 hour structure has been respected. That's the only thing that really got me quite concerned. I do go a lot by 1 hour structures, but if it closes below here, no, it hasn't been respected because yeah, we still have like a whole 30 minute. Okay. No, yeah, the idea remains. The idea remains. I just need this to close here. The moment it closes here, I'm placing the sell limit. I'm gonna go for it. And yeah, what's the worst that can happen? They can come for my family, for my house. That's it.
I mean, no, actually, it like, I mean, the 30 is gonna close in, yeah, in 2 minutes. So even if it doesn't play out, I think you will at least get the pullback, like get the bottom wick if the next 30 will push up, you know. So
I would love it if this first. So the weird thing about this scenario is typically, for example, the setup typically does the same thing that it just did. But then what you get is like another candle looking down, for example, right? But it's a weak one. And then the third candle typically breaks all this in this level, like this level, breaks below the previous 15 and then goes into this area to sell. This is me kind of like creating the same setup for sales. This is new to me, but what I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this still keeps going down because the structure, the bearish structure. Oh, and also because what day is it? Like today's Wednesday. I mean, I am expecting price to come to 1642 this week. So you know, how much can you go high before you can get there? That's my expectations based on probabilities, right? A really high chance we get there. Okay, about to close here. Let's see. Okay, come on, close. Ah, shit. Okay, so it closes a little bit above it. Okay, so wow, big liquidity grab. Not my typical setup at all.
the body closed above, bro.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
yeah. Yeah, 30-minute closed above the zone. Yeah, and typically I just buy FOMC. I don't sell it, but I want to see if this works. So yeah.
We can look one more chance from the buy from the 60 area. You know, pullback not more than 59. You know, if it
Yeah.
coming pullback more than 59, then it will be literally will be messy.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick to honestly, I'm gonna stick to my same strategy based on price action and see how it goes. Even like I said, I don't care if I lose because I'm not risking much. But it would be nice if it works for sales too, because honestly, then now I have the confirmed setup for both ways. I have a doji now formed, and yeah. Okay, I'm placing the sell limit now. By the way.
You take it at the 68? Okay. 68 is,
Yeah, I'm placing a sell limit at 68. Stop loss will be like it is right now. And yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see if I get burned into the ground or if I win. Oh, I forgot to bring water. Let's see. Now we can play on the lower time frame. Now we are at that moment where, wow.
5 minutes is doing something really interesting.
Yep.
In 2.5 minutes, it will decide. Let's see.
Yeah, it might push through really aggressively.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't say to like I know you're not gonna get scared or something.
Oh,
but
not at all. This is going
I
in.
know.
This is going in, yes or yes. I don't care if it is an engulfing that breaks through.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm willing to lose this money or win it.
It's just weird for me that it just straight went up without retesting the low, because a lot of times it comes to retest the low again to just scare out the people who bought the lows, you know, or sold
My stop
the lows
loss,
before.
now that I notice on the terminal, is here just in case of the spreads. Because I notice the spreads. But it's nothing else. Oh, oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
it's
it.
gone, so
I'm done. Yeah, it's gone. Always. So this is
gone,
good
so-
for me because always buy FOMC.
Oh wow, my TP. I forgot to remove the TP on the runner. Oh wow.
FOMC always buys. I'm done
Yeah, literally. Like literally, you can just close your eyes.
and
Once
buy it.
the first 5 minutes closed, 5-minute closing, you can buy. Man, that sucks. Yeah, whatever. This will probably smash through completely.
Okay, so the setup, like always, so let's look at this. Always I bought, always won. First time ever, so now I document this one, and now I know that it doesn't even matter if it breaks the structure on the lower time frame. That is always just a buy entry. And look at this. What did we say about once we break above here? The buy stops.
Will be gone, so.
Yep. Cool. Oh, it's my stop. Buy stop maybe it's gonna get activated too. That would be interesting. I have a buy stop above the zone. But that's like from yesterday or 2 days ago. I haven't removed it.
Now watch this area, bro. 77. This is the kind of taking the high.
Oh, let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be interesting. Oh, triggered my buy stop. Oh, let's see if it works. This is the one that I had from like.
Yeah, it will just continue.
Yeah.
The closing is no joke, that 5 minutes.
But this is a no buy stop, by the way. This is something I didn't even share here, but I already mentioned it.
Paul started speaking, bro.
Where do I have? Yeah, the stop loss is right below this here. What is this? 1671. Okay. I mean, if it goes, it goes. It's just at 1.3. It's an old trade that I had there.
It's on 80 now.
But I wasn't expecting it to happen with Newsy Band. Typically, I remove buy stops with Newsy Band, but I'm gonna leave it alone. See what it does. If not, then all the profits from this morning are gonna be gone today. Let me see. Okay. So the FOMC's sell limit idea.
Oh wow, it's rejecting?
Was
It literally took out the highs, huh?
Yeah.
was lost. Was
It
a loss.
sounds like if Sultan executed.
I executed on the top, bro. 82.
Yeah, I know you did.
Yeah,
bro.
taking the 180 high.
I know you did.
Yeah. I put stop loss break even, you know.
Wait,
in
let
the
me
first trade.
document this. Sell limit idea was a loss. Learning, since this is for everybody to learn. By the way, I'm also learning this year to trade FOMC. This is my first loss on FOMC, so learning. Always look for buys. So far, right?
Actually, I had sales on FOMC, but it was only one in February. I remember that.
Yeah, always look for buys after 2:30 p.m. Eastern. And I noticed something on the 30-minute, and I'm gonna pay attention to it just to see. Okay. It was the closure. Yeah, look.
Yeah, the body closed above.
The
That's
body
like
closed
the
above.
liquidity grab from our strategy.
So it's just literally liquidity. Oh, that's an intention wick right there. Oh, this is going up for the rest of the, like between now and Asian high. Now it becomes a like an 80-90% probability chance we go up. So now any pullback I'll be most likely buying. I'm gonna be adding buy entries. So especially if the 30-minute support gets respected even with the body closure. Yeah, so I do have this entry here, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna start adding more buys as we pull back. So now I'm gonna look for those. Because by Asian session, I'm expecting this with a runner up to here. And this would be TP1. I can remove, actually I can use this one. No, actually, I'm gonna leave that there. We can leave this here. We have a, I mean, I had a sell loss here. And I can now put here that I'll look for buys on the pullbacks.
I wonder if the next 5 just pushes up with no bottom wick.
Oh, where like I'm. Oh crap! I'm gonna have to literally like just trust the higher time frame and.
Yeah, the daily looks like a monster. 4 hour is looking like a monster.
Yeah, but the stop loss.
Why is the low of the weekly being broken, and why should it come back now?
No, the stop loss of this one, I don't want to close it because I'm so certain about the end of session push. So now I feel like I would do like I did with the, maybe I close half here and then move the stop loss below so that I can make it longer. That way I manage the risk. So I think I'm gonna just close 40% of the position here and move the stop loss where I think is safe right now.
Closure is strong.
Because I'm gonna be adding more entries.
Sultan, you holding, bro?
Oh yeah, I'm holding this. I don't care.
No, I mean Sultan, the sell.
Oh, the sell.
Yeah, I took, I closed my first position and I added second position. Second one I'm holding, bro.
Yeah, I mean that's already a lot. If you got in at 82, you're up like 60. That's 80. That's good enough.
Yeah, nothing crazy. It's like 40 pips.
But
40 pips if you are at 82.
Yeah, I secured at 40 pips for 878. That area I secured.
Ah, okay.
15.
Yeah, 40 pips I secured. The second position break even. Let's see.
Lost my 0.5 here. And this 0.5 is 1. And I already have a little loss here because of the closure. But I'm gonna be adding more. I don't want to go above 2% today. I mean on this FOMC. So where can I add another buy is what I'm looking for. Maybe here. If we go down here, I'm most likely adding another buy here. Let me remove this. This is already, everybody's already recorded. So for the record, this was a losing idea. Around here. This is a nice level here. This is the 1 hour. Yeah, that's a nice level to buy more if it comes here. Yeah, I could add here one. Another 0.5 here. That would be my last entry. That one I can hold down to with a stop loss around
5 is looking really interesting.
here.
this manages to break the high, it can just literally smash through. We have a level all the way up. It might sound crazy, but at 92.
And that's gonna be my second buy entry if it comes here. Let me place the buy limit just in case. And just in case, right here. Yeah, and it was really easy. Also, if I would have been trading at the regular price action style with the 30, a buy stop above the 30, which is one typical trade that I always took here live on this same channel. This one here, like that was a buy stop here. That setup is perfect. But since it's news, you know, I don't pay too much attention to it. Oh, okay, so now it's moving. Hopefully it comes here, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. Now I want it to come down. Oh, okay. Well, whatever. I'll TP here, by the way. Just, small profits here. TP one. This is FOMC, right? This is for fun. Now the interesting part is, last FOMC I actually made good money because it was kind of like the same setup, so I felt really like, confident about it, which is dangerous here in trading, right? But yeah, here I didn't feel confident because it was weird. TP2. And there we go. So one loss and so far, and now with the trend, right? So on the higher time frame, now this makes sense. We have a level all the way up there. 30. This is the 30 level. Yeah, this is the 30 level. Yeah, so who knows? Actually, might be a good idea to leave it like alone.
Joel is coming to your area, 88.
Here.
Damn, bro. I didn't expect the FOMC to be this great.
Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, it's really easy after that. Oh wow, that 5-minute closure was nice.
Yeah, too strong, way too strong.
Wow. Well, I mean, I guess, yeah, when it comes here. I'm not gonna lie, the moment it comes to TP1, and I close here at TP1 and lead to TP2, because of the low risk, I think I will be a net pretty much break even, not even profitable. So I'm literally wiping out the loss from this one. So it was fun playing here, let's say. But it's okay. About to be 3 p.m. That initial intention week now, this one was easy buy entries. So anything that pulls back should be nice, and we even have a trend coming up. So this might become the one till Asia, most likely. So yeah, we might have a bounce here. Maybe I should add entries there, right? If we come down here, I do have an entry there, so that would be interesting. This could be the level. Closure above. And this guy, wow, I would like it if this guy gets activated.
I got the GU trade, bro. I got an alert. I took a smaller time frame, like 30 pips. I had 2 position on GU. We planned before the thing. We don't know. On GU. Came to the 4-hour area. From there, the 30 pips drop. I had 1 position. I tried to secure off on my magic key. It literally, you know, I took 1 more position, bro.
For anybody watching the stream that is new, keep in mind, let me show you something. This is important for anybody that is new. Keep in mind that when you enter a buy stop, if you have a buy stop, you will always get a bad RR. Like really weird if you get a good RR. And that's the counterpart of buy stops. Now, the good thing about buy stops, if you place them in a nice place, is that most of the time you will win. Like the buy stops, typically I win, I don't know, maybe 75% of the time, which is good. Now the RR, it's like 1 to 1, 1 to 2, 1 to 3, etc. So they are really bad. So this is like the worst RR entries that you can ever get in trading. Now the best entries are the pullbacks and the limits, right? And that's what we have waiting here. So if we get this entry, and typically what I can do actually, now that I look at this wick here, if you want to be safe, or if I want to be safe about this buy limit that I have here, I can go down here to this 5-minute that engulf the whole thing, which is, by the way, the one of the 30-minute after the 230, which is typical thing. So you could actually, I can actually do this. Let me modify risk on the percentage thing here, and then I'm gonna modify it to enter there with that stop loss, just to be safe, because I'm expecting a higher time frame target at the top. So it's good to keep it always safe. So anybody like that trades, for example, stuff like that, gotta understand that you typically will have bad RRs on buy stops. That's just regular, that's normal. What you want to make sure is you enter on a place that it makes sense, right? And to me, that makes sense. Like to me, the probabilities of price pushing towards this level here, 1692, are really, really high today, and even 1700. So that's why it's worth it. In the end, you don't want to become rich in one trade. You want to become rich in many, many, many trades, sets of trades. Yeah, that's a nice, oh, look at that. Yeah, maybe I'm not gonna get my entry. I might have to grab it like higher, I guess. Let me see. Yeah. If I get a pullback, I would want it, like I really want to get in a buy entry, so maybe I will have to look for this zone here on the 30 where we consolidated this morning, around here, because I really want to add another one, just not at the top anymore. Or maybe we're not gonna get a pullback and just continue. Wow, look at that. Yeah, whatever. Maybe this is the place to add another position if it comes here. Yeah, it would be confluence with the trend. Stop loss, I don't like it that much. Stop loss would make sense here. And it would make sense here. Below this. And to be honest, it's below the 5-minute engulfing, but anyways. I already have this one marked here anyways on my MetaTrader, so nothing much I can do. This one I can modify because it hasn't been triggered. I don't even know what I'm talking about. This is going up. I don't think we're gonna get a pullback.
Yeah, wait for an early close, like 5-7 minutes.
Oh wow, that's a nice 1 hour candle. Yeah, this might be the one that I was looking for, like in the beginning of the week, to push all the way through to the 1700 level. And who knows, right? I think you could have added another position here if you were adventurous. Let me see, this is the one. Yeah, this is the 1 hour structure. So yeah, adding positions here would have made sense, but I already have one entry there, so I don't care. I don't want, like, if anything, I want a better entry. It would be like down here, but the more it goes up, the less likely this idea becomes real. What is this? 60 pips profit. No, that's not bad. Why do I have 60 pips profit? Oh yeah, it is 60 pips. Nice. Okay. Yeah, the buy stop worked. Funny part is I didn't even, like, I was just there from like earlier. I mean, it is working so far.
But that was not based off high velocity, right?
No, it was
I
just
can't
based on
see
the
the
break
high
of the
velocity
zone.
thing.
No, exactly. It was just based on the break of the zone, because 1, 2, 3. You see, 1, 2, 3. And if you remember this morning, what did I say? I said it is really weird that we haven't tapped into 1680 if we really want to come down. That was like the first thing I said this morning.
Yeah, true.
I said, like, it is really weird that price hasn't reached 1680 again if it really wants to fall to 1642. So now 1642 is justified. Like, if not for this week, then for the next week, if really gold wants to come down. Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's just let it do its thing. Like, we really have not much to say here. Let me see, just for the fun of it, just what the heck is going on with GJ. Like, this one was also a sell stop. Honestly, it wasn't there. It was below here. It was triggered a few pips below this. But this was based on this that was going on here, and the confirmation of the structure in the 1 hour. So the next time price would break this, there was a high chance that we're gonna, and see, you see, this is another example. Like, buy stops and sell stops, pretty much the same all the time. You see, 1.4, 1.1, 1 point whatever, like, simple. But the cool thing about them, they actually most of the time play out. I'm not even looking. So typically they get to target. I'm not even looking. Like, I make money without looking at the chart. Oh, look at this. Now I'm noticing. Look at this, to perfection.
Oh wow, yeah.
Same thing every single time. Look, to perfection. The liquidity grab to break, to come back down. Liquidity grab, come back down.
Oh no, go to the 4 hour. I will show you another perfection, bro. Interesting that my alert didn't get triggered. Sultan, look at that, bro. What did we wait for after London? Same area got tapped. This is the a retest of this candle, bro.
Yeah, same happened on GU,
Gonna-
bro. That's why I took that
But
GU trade. 4 hour.
interesting that my alert didn't get triggered on GJ. Because that was the thing that we waited the whole day for GJ, for the sell limits. But didn't get quite to the body, right? Like not exactly.
No, it
but
didn't
to
get
the
there.
zone. But to the zone.
Again to the 1 hour zone, which is the one that it makes sense to grab the liquidity to.
Exactly, but because that was the limit because of the 1 hour zone. Oh, actually, no,
And
it didn't come into that area. Oh, you had an Owanda. Okay, your candles are different apparently, bro. Because on mine, it didn't came to the like it didn't even close. Can you go back to the 4 hour really quick? Yeah, interesting. On a fixed CM, I don't have this wick. That's why my alert didn't get triggered. I don't have this wick. It's just here basically.
oh,
Let me check on IC markets because that's interesting. Yeah, on IC markets either because I had my sell limit there. My sell limit didn't get triggered. It didn't get triggered.
oh, that's interesting. Yeah, you're
Only
right.
Wanda has that wick.
Only Honda had it. Oh
Because
wow,
my limit was like was right at 60.
wow. Like
IC markets also didn't tap into that area.
so that can have two explanations. Just so you know. Let me see. Daily 4 hour. Yeah, and yeah, hot forex don't have the wick either.
Yeah, it's an Wando bug, probably because of the news.
Yeah, but Rwanda, it's a really highly regulated broker. Even though it is highly regulated, they still, they still do whatever they're gonna do. But if I would have to guess, two things, right? Either the liquidity provider or really Price actually did this, and the other people, but that was, and then the everybody else, just what they usually do is they widen the spread really high, so the graphic maybe presents itself like coming from here, but the spread got to here, and you get massively screwed. I'm just guessing at this point, but typically I've seen that. So at least this one reached here for the entries, right? And maybe the other people just got screwed with the spread, which would be really weird if it is such a big spread. But I mean, actually I've seen big spreads, but it would be like 10, 20, 18 move, 18 pips. And it happened after, what level is this? Let me make sure. 42, so it was from here, and here. Yeah, that's too big of a spread. So yeah, maybe it's just a.
Because like if you draw the trend line on FXCM, that's literally perfection. Because the wick literally just tapped the trend line and rejected, like pinpoint. Like it didn't even wick through or something, nothing.
Okay.
Like on FXCM, the trend line is extremely clean.
Oh, what? That's just to look at this. You know what? I have to test FOMC with the GJ, because also there was something I noticed with GJ, which is GJ tends to be even better than gold. I mean, gold was really easy to me. The setup pretty much played out the same. It was just buy, right? But GJ has a simple price action move that happens even earlier. Yeah.
Man, look at the further closure, bro. The 1 hour closure. Anything coming back to 80, like break and retest basically. With 1 minute confirmations you can buy. Literally.
This is a strong sell.
No, I mean on gold.
Yeah, gold.
If it will be the pullback, it will be correct the move and go upside from now onwards. If it doesn't
I'm
want to
looking
come
at
down,
79.5, bro. Like if it comes to there, like I mean I'm done at this point.
Oh wow.
I might reconsider another entry.
I thought it was tapping here, but it didn't. Okay, so there's no wow. Yeah, it was simple. Yeah, no stress to be honest. This one I didn't have to think it through. Already triggered. Let's see if we get to TP1. This one would be nice. I don't think we're gonna get there maybe anymore. This is the one. Yeah, maybe we're not gonna get there. I think the most we might get there now is below here. So now this becomes the interesting point.
I'm looking at 80, bro, for the maximum pullback.
Yeah. That would be.
That will be the break and retest.
Yeah, break and retest, and also the momentum. So I'm gonna keep it there, but I guess that's not where I would want to enter, unless it does its dance here, and from here I see another, structure that I recognize and maybe execute that.
I won't be surprised, bro, if it comes to 60, 71 area also again. Yeah.
71.
Bro, that's
It is gold, bro.
It is gold. It is gold. But if you look on the 1 hour,
1 hour so strong.
It's a pullback, for the 1 hour.
Is he speaking already? Yeah, he is. He is already like 30 minutes. So, I don't know, bro. To be honest, like honestly, yeah. So it happened exactly like we said. Every time it does, like it does some bullshit before he starts to speak. But look at 230. Just straight take the liquidity, dump, like drop a little bit, retest that 1 hour zone, fly from there. On the 5 minute. If you go on the 5 minute, Joel.
Once what happened, FOMC, it was a drop, then a Powell's peak, it was flying, on the Asian session, soul drop.
Yeah. Yeah, the correction, right?
It collect deep liquidity from upside, it go lower, it will make the new low.
Bro, if you go squeeze the chart on the 5, yeah, squeeze a little bit more. Oh yeah, the session chart was also interesting. See, this candle is a 230.
Yeah.
230, right?
Yeah.
So the moment he started to speak, it dropped a little bit and take the liquidity grab and then.
No, and that's the thing, it literally did what it always does. Like 230 candle always goes down, then it explodes high, which is typically I would just be buying, right? But this was a completely different setup, so it's okay. Now I have it in my record. The best thing that happened, confirmed to me, was the 30-minute closure above the zone. That was a nice, nice indicator too for me. So after that closure here, could have been looking for buys here, stop loss here to go all the way up to here. So today, now I learned that maybe this new setup could play out like this. The moment I see candle coming down to 30, I can start to execute below the 15, honestly. Yeah, but this is a new one. I would have to backtest this one. So right now I'm just talking out my ass because I haven't backtested this one. So I don't know. But I would guess it's, with the 30-minute closure could give me a nice indication, because the 30-minute closure has been also really good always. An early indicator. And yeah, wow, we do have a lot of volume now, because it is struggling to come down.
It looks like it's dead now.
Yeah, it looks like it's dead, but if you notice, it's still pushing upwards even when it comes back. So I could expect Asian session to just finish the move on at least to this zone here. You see this body closures here? What is this? 90.
Joel, tomorrow come early in the session. No? We can smash GJ, bro. Tomorrow interested for GJ.
Okay. No problem. So yeah, I guess we're gonna call it here because it's just simple. The trade idea for FOMC specifically didn't work. Buy stops, yeah, they were just there, so there was no trade. That was not a trade idea that I shared here before it happened, like I like to do. So no necessarily, no, you know, no, let's say, victory there for anybody that maybe wanted to kind of like take a trade. Still, the same idea remains, right? Like any pullback to this area or this area, still interesting to buy from there. Most likely, maybe this is gonna like, okay, so this is the thing. Maybe price will not break this, but anything that bounces from here might be a good idea to buy from. Best entry for me would be like here, and the stop loss would, safest one would be, I can actually now move it higher because now this should remain and be respected now if it really wants to keep going up. Best one would be below the engulfing one, this thing here. If really you want, like if you anybody would see prices like around here and really want to be safe, this is the best, safest stop loss if it gets here, right? But the RR suffers a lot. Now, if you want to be a little bit more aggressive and it still makes sense, you come here, you look for the waves, and you look for when price created a wave against the zone, and this is the lowest it went. So you can literally do this, and this should work. Because if it breaks below this level here, and then there's a really high chance that it just wants to keep coming down, even if it creates pullbacks. So, but look at the R. Now it turned into a 5R instead of, was it like 2? Yeah, 2 something. So that's why you have to kind of like manage your risk depending on what is it that you want to get out of the trade. Anyways, that's it. It was a simple, cool session. And as you can see, your life doesn't end if you lose. Shouldn't. I mean, I hope you didn't gamble your life. And yeah, just keep looking for targets or levels that make sense on the higher time frame specifically to go with the trend. Yeah, if you guys and those that have been texting me, DMing me, and all of this, and in the group too, publicly in the other Telegram and the Discord, I will be returning to live streams, but most likely might not be on the NYSE. Okay, like if I return, which is really hard right now for me with the work schedule that I have, it might be, I think it might be pre-NY or Asian session, most likely, if I really come back to do that, right? Oh, there's the correction here. So anything that looks like a buy rejection from here might be a nice idea to buy from. I would love it if it comes to my, you know.
Let's see what is it going.
I would really love it if it comes tap into my limit and it shoots up.
Damn, imagine it coming all the way to 68.5 to the body. That would be literally crazy. Oh, but I'm done. I'm literally done.
Okay, so 311. Okay, everybody, give it a like, subscribe if you're new. I mean, if you like the channel, and later we start doing more live streams. And yeah, that was FOMC. We have one loss, and most likely this is gonna be a win. So it's gonna be a wipeout. It's gonna be like a break-even day for me. And the trade idea, now you know that FOMC, you're supposed to look for buys after this guy starts to speak, pretty much every time. So I'll see you guys later, and hopefully I'm gonna be able to share also more videos, you know, like sharing educational stuff. That's it. Bye bye.